Welcome back, deep thinkers. Today is October the 18th, and I wanted to record this video in advance for my friends back home. Today I wanted to talk about the subject of joy. Now, the reason I talk a lot about Big Bend National Park on this channel is because it brings me joy. And it's hard to quantify what joy is, but joy is something that you feel. It's an emotion. It's love. And so I talk about Big Bend National Park a lot because I love that place. Even thinking about it gets me to a point where I feel energized. I want to tell you a story. It might sound somewhat pseudoscience, supernatural even, but it's been difficult for me to gain back my health while I've been in this environment. And my environment is pretty awesome. So I started to wonder if I'm having so much trouble among my favorite peers, then maybe I'm absorbing but also emitting energy. As above, so below. A lot of the people who call themselves chosen ones, we sometimes forget, as above, so below. If I'm unhealthy in my happiest place on earth, what am I absorbing negative energy from? So today's topic is coming in right at about a quarter mile where I'm showing you my journey and how difficult it's been. Last night I woke up probably 12 times. It's unusual. If I were very religious, like let's say I heard the word of God as told in the Bible every night, and if I said that there were topics in there that are both inspiring and compelling, challenging, then would you consider that topic at all? Does it inspire joy to communicate about something, be it religion, a national park, the latest game by whatever sports team you can imagine? If I myself didn't feed in that same positive enthusiasm to my local home teams, I'm giving it a neutral energy, almost like I would be giving off dark energy. Well, can dark energy go the wrong way? Think about it. If people are neutral towards our corporations, thinking that, well, they're the reasons My stocks are out of whack. Or they're the reasons my pensions are no longer worth what they used to be. If we have hostility towards that empire, all we have ever got is destruction. So again, this one conversation might seem circular, maybe like it doesn't connect, but it should connect with you when I say I'm at 0.43 miles of my 17th day of running 1 mile nonstop. And it has still been challenging, scary even. I woke up over a dozen times last night. My blood pressure has been higher than most people's. And maybe I've been celebrating every night because it is worth celebrating. And maybe I've also been emitting thoughts of destruction. Maybe like our own facilities here in the US. Maybe when they tested their very real nuclear arsenal in the deserts and oceans far away from people, maybe they also forgot nature was there. Big Bend. Imagine a bomb going off in Big Bend. Imagine all the wildlife you no longer see. And imagine there's no one like me there to show that place love and honor and to try and bring that message through in just such a way that it was inspiring to you too. Well, who's gonna protect it? A lot of us know electricity works. You plug in something, you can do something like this on it. But is it alternating or direct current? And what does that even mean? Many of us don't know how electricity works, but we believe in it until the point where we get so fed up we can't quite think about it for some reason without grimacing, making a face. What if we were to talk about any subject deemed controversial? Aren't they all by now? Even the mere act of wearing a colorful shirt might cause outrage. Did you see that? Did you see how I almost misstepped? This wall is right behind me. You gotta pay attention. So what if we were on a trail together in Big Bend National Park and we saw a rattlesnake? Is someone gonna point and shriek in terror? Or are we all gonna share the paths peacefully? How that depends is up to you and I. And really, how everything depends from our experience is up to ourselves. So, as I'm hitting 0.74 miles right now, I want you to know I'm going at a slow pace. My heart rate is 180. My my balance. Ooh. My focus is there. But like most of everyone probably watching this right now, my effort, especially physical, has been quite lacking. So at 46 years old, with all likelihood medically of having one of my ancestral histories, I have this interaction, I have this intervention, I have this choice to make. Do I keep on? Do I make it to 30 days? Can I? It's probably more fun in Big Bend to try this. And at the same time, since I'll be focused on the trail and not the camera between us right now, I'll hopefully be able to capture a lot of the beautiful wildlife that I see. So, as I tell you reassuredly, I believe. I don't want anything destroyed. I'm not angry. I hope that the constructive remarks that have been made now in the past, I hope people can understand from where this perspective was coming. It was coming from an area where I think if we're all consuming the same energies and resonating back and forth, we could be unknowingly transmitting different ailments back and forth without resetting our bodies. And how do we do that? In traditional books of peace, texts, lore, volumes, one of the ways to reset is by going without. Can we go without? So, for everyone, they're gonna have to answer that for themselves. For me, I just now hit 1 mile at 13 minutes and 20 seconds. And I hope you got some valuable insight out of this. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.